Good morning from Kamakura, Japan. On this Tuesday, April 27th. Good morning, Spunky. How are you? How you doing? Huh? How are you? How you doing? You have a good sleep? Yeah, you did, didn't you? Me too. I slept 8 hours and 35 minutes. Wow. Okay. Go. Good boy. The trumpet plant is looking good. I don't know if you can see. Take a look at this. Can you see the flower? The silhouette of the flower inside there? Inside the pod? Oh, soon we'll have some nice, bright yellow flowers coming from these pods here. Okay, we'll give this another turn for today. It's a little heavy with water. Let's see how the main garden is doing. Tomatoes are growing well. I say that every day, don't I? Still no signs of string beans. There's my garlic. Garlic looks well. Should be getting scapes in a few weeks. I'll cook them up. Let's see how the cucumbers are doing. Everything looks well. This is one of the older ones that I planted, hanging in there. We've had cold mornings. It's fairly cold now, too. Cool, I should say. 11 degrees Celsius. But the cucumbers look well. Same for the eggplant. And the peppers are taking their good old time. Once we get some really warm nights, especially, we'll see some explosive growth. And the roses. In a few weeks, the roses will be in full bloom. These are the early blooms. And how are the strawberries? Ah, look at this. We have strawberries forming already. hydrangeas. Begonias. More strawberries. Looks like a good strawberry crop this year. And once the strawberries start forming, I'll cover them, keep the critters away from them, the birds and whatnot. And spearmint. Okay, the sage blossoms. We're getting some flowers here. That's good. Let's go take a look at the blueberries. Looks great. That's Buck. How you doing? So, thank you, Susan. Maiden's Fern is the name of this. It's beautiful. And my hibiscus is opening up. I mentioned this tree a few episodes ago, and it's finally blooming as well. It has a wonderful scent, the flowers do, and the scent just wafts right up into the house. Very beautiful, wonderful aroma coming from this tree here. This is what my garden wall looks like, the foundation of my home. It's covered with all kinds of things. It's hard to get down there to clear this stuff. Hard for me anyway. I see Spunky has found a comfortable spot. I'm going to go through my garden and pick the rest of this fuki, as it's called. Remember the other day I showed this to you. And it's the stem part that gets cooked. mostly. I'm told that the leaves are edible as well. So I think this ought to be enough. There's quite a bit. See if I can grab hold of this. Yeah. I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. What do you think? Think this is enough? Huh? Like so? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'll give this a good spray. Then I'll take them inside and clean them up a bit. Actually, I'm going to take the roots off first, then give them a good spray. So I decided to discard the leaves for now, for this try, and I'll cook the stems only. I'll come back for the leaves another time. I think I'll have my hands full with this. That's a pretty good handful right there. So here we have the fuki stems all washed and drained and ready to be cooked. Okay, you ready to take out the trash?
Yeah, you're ready, ain't you? You're ready, ain't you?
Sit down. Sit down. Thank you. Okay. Step. Step. Good boy. Oh, ready, ready? Go. So I just noticed this sign here. It says Saturday aluminum can collection. Would you like to participate? Kyoroku shite mimasen ka? It's sponsored by the Yamanochi Children's Association. Every Saturday, put your cans out by 8:30 in the morning. The consigned company will come along and collect it and recycle them. So that's a nice thing to have. So, you ready to go back home, Spunky? Huh? You ready to go back home? Huh? Let's go. You ready? Okay, let's go. So here's that orange tree in full bloom, and I wish you could smell them. It's a wonderful sweet smell, almost a spicy kind of smell. I don't know if you can hear it, but the bees are out. Let's see if we can find some bees. My miniature Japanese maple, my little lily pad pond, I tried raising little tiny fish in there one year. It didn't last very long. I have another one over here. It also has some sort of moss growing on it. And when I first saw this tree, I think it's a juniper. Yes, this is a juniper. Well, it has juniper-like berries on it. I'm not a pro, I don't really know for sure, but I think it's a juniper. And when I first found it, it was this size. Actually even smaller than this one. And now look at it. Okay, things are coming back to life. My ferns are growing. This will be full of ferns in a few weeks. Another project I have in mind coming up soon is the removal of this mold. I'll use my spray washer to do that. Especially in places like this where the sun doesn't ever shine directly. And if you're wondering, this is where I get the hot water for my house from. It's a flash heater, and it heats the bathtub and all of the hot water faucets. Does a very good job. It's very efficient. No need for a water tank. This is very efficient. I do like the way this ivy is grown over this fence. Makes it look a lot more natural. When I moved here, this was just a bare fence. But I do like the ivy look. Oh, this is from a cherry tree, a limb that was cut down from this tree here. About almost 3 years ago, we had a bad typhoon come through and broke a branch. Luckily, this car wasn't here, or would have been crushed. So I came out with my chainsaw. Yes, I do have a chainsaw, small one, and I began cutting the branch. And then a pro came down because there were many trees that were downed in that forest there, right next to my home. And I asked him to finish the job, and he did for free. Very kind of him. And he cut this up. And I will chop this up into firewood. Let me show you, I do have a stack of firewood that I cut back in the winter. And this is the firewood that I cut up previously. It's cherry. So that should make a nice fire. Come on, let's go. Come here, boy. Come on, let's go. Spunky, come here. Come on. Come on, boy, let's go. Come on. Come here. Come on, let's go inside. Sit down. Sit. Okay. Okay, go. Go. Not that way, the other way. Okay, we're back. Hey, Spunky. Would you like a boiled egg? Yeah. How's that? Okay. So I'll let the fuki stems sit here on the stovetop for about an hour. It's about 2 minutes to 8 in the morning. Well, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon and the morning has gotten away from me. So I'm going to cook the fuki in the next episode. So let me show you how I'm going to prepare it for the next episode. So I've already drained it and let it dry a bit. I'm going to place it over here. And I've spread out 3 paper towels, which I'm going to use to wrap it in. Then I'll place that into a plastic bag. And that should stay nice and fresh till tomorrow morning. Well, from now I have to prepare to go to work, and I won't be back until late at night, about 11 o'clock or so. So we'll make the fuki, Japanese Butterbur, in the morning. So please make sure you've subscribed to my channel, that you tap the like button, and also tap the alert button to alert you of when new episodes come. Thanks for joining me and Spunky here at the Kamakura Gardening Channel. Till next time, do take care.